Hi everyone, my name is Wayne Pollack. I am an attorney that helps other attorneys and their clients ethically, strategically, and proactively engage the court of public opinion to help those clients resolve their cases favorably and to help those attorneys build their practices. I wanted to talk in this video about video. More specifically, the power of video and photos when you are trying to tell your client's stories to the media and the public. Just like in advertising, just like in marketing, when it comes to the media and publicity, videos and photos are visual components to a story that will grab eyeballs and will grab attention. Reporters and media outlets love to have photos and videos as part of their stories. Obviously, photos for the hard copy versions of the articles and video for the online versions. As a matter of fact, you'll likely see in your local daily newspaper and your local TV stations, they will try to put a video component with an online article, even where the video doesn't quite match up with the article's contents. For example, if there's an article about some kind of lawsuit about a school in some town, they might throw in some video of that school's football team or some kind of school board meeting just to give that story some video component. This is important for attorneys. If you are involved in a case, no matter what side of a case you and your client are on, you should be thinking about how you could use videos and photos from the case to help tell your client's stories to the media and the public in a way that will be even more impactful than simply just the written word. Now, there are going to be ethical concerns. There will be strategic concerns, and there'll be concerns about whether somehow you're violating a protective order if the contents of what you're providing are covered by that order. And that's a conversation that you'll have to have with your client, with your colleagues, and with your outside PR person or your outside consultant. But you should be thinking about the ethics, the strategy, and the protective order side of this before you move forward. But if you and your client agree that you can ethically, strategically, and in terms of violating a protective order, go ahead and make this video public and make the photos public. By all means, you should be doing it. And let me give you a recent example that I had that really showed the power of video. I had a press conference for a law firm client of mine. I facilitated a press conference for a law firm client of mine in Fort Myers, Florida recently. And the lawsuit that the client was involved in was my client was representing a client who was unlawfully tased and arrested by the Fort Myers Police Department. We had the two police officers who were involved. We had their body camera footage. It was high definition. It was first person. It was powerful. The video actually showed the officer holding up the stun gun and then shooting my client's client and stunning him and throwing him to the floor thanks to electric shock. It was powerful, impactful video. We made a decision early on that we were going to make that video public. If it wasn't already public, we're going to make it public and available to the media and reporters. And guess what? We had all the TV stations in Fort Myers, and we had the daily local newspaper in Fort Myers attend that press conference. And each of those media outlets prominently used that video as part of their story. Now, I think this story would have gotten publicity anyway. It was an African-American man alleging that he was unlawfully tased by two Latino or Caucasian police officers. That should have been newsworthy on its own. But the video component definitely made a huge impact and put it over that line, if there was a line of newsworthy or not newsworthy, because the video was so powerful. If you are involved in a case where you've got videos and photos that can really tell your client's stories in a way that's more impactful than just the written word, think about whether ethically you can get this video and these photos out there. Think about strategically if it makes sense to do so. Make sure that you're not violating any protective orders. Think about any other considerations that you should be thinking about and could impact this decision. Once you've gotten to that point, I would recommend that you use that video, use that photos to tell your client's story. You will be able to tell their story in a more impactful way, which will hopefully lead to better results for your client and you.